My beloved child, the words I am about to release into your heart are not here by accident. This moment is not random, it was guided so your eyes would meet this message. Do not scroll away, for within these lines is the truth that can protect you from deep betrayal. Someone you believed in, someone you welcomed into your life, is hiding a plan that will shake your soul. They smile in your presence, but when you turn your back, shadows follow their steps. They laugh with you, but in the silence of night, their heart whispers schemes that do not match their words. This person thought you would never find out, but heaven has seen everything. Every hidden move, every silent conversation, every mask they wear has been recorded. The one you trusted the most, the one you allowed close to your secrets, is preparing to turn those secrets against you. They never expected the truth to travel faster than their lies. Yet here it is, rushing into your hands before they can destroy what you've built. You are not watching this by chance, you were chosen to see this warning before it's too late. Even now, they are arranging pieces like a puzzle in the dark. They believe when the moment arrives, you will be defenseless, blind to their intention. But the light of revelation has already broken their cover. You are not powerless, you are being armed with the knowledge that can stop their plan. The silence around you has been speaking, but you didn't notice its voice. The strange heaviness you felt in the air, the restless nights, the sudden chills, these were not coincidences. They were signs, quiet warnings, whispering that someone's loyalty was only a disguise. They've been calculating for weeks, maybe months, watching your every step like a hidden shadow. The things you told them in confidence now rest like weapons in their pocket, waiting to be used. Yet heaven's mercy has exposed their intention before they could strike. You may recall moments where their eyes avoided yours when truth entered the room. You may remember when their laughter seemed hollow, like an echo without warmth. Those were not small gestures, they were cracks in the mask they tried to wear before you. This person never thought you would connect the dots. They believed your heart was too soft, your trust too unshakable, your love too forgiving. But they underestimated how divine timing works. When betrayal is near, heaven reveals. My beloved child, do not take this lightly, for their plan was not small. They intended to move pieces in such a way that your peace, your joy, and even your future could collapse. But now you stand in the light of truth, stronger than the trap they tried to build. Already, their steps are faltering. Their confidence is breaking because the shield of protection is surrounding you. The very path they thought was hidden is being exposed under your feet. You will soon notice small confirmations. A slip of the tongue, a message sent to the wrong person, a glance that lingers too long. These signs will not be accidents, they are proof of what heaven is showing you today. The one you trusted will be revealed by their own actions. They cannot keep the mask forever, the truth is too heavy to carry much longer. Every move they make from now on will only uncover the darkness they tried to hide. Stay watchful, but do not let fear consume you. You were chosen to hear this message because you have the strength to endure what others cannot. What was meant to harm you will be turned into a shield of blessing. The weight you've been feeling in your chest lately is not just stress. It is the vibration of truth pushing against the walls of your spirit. Your soul knows before your mind catches up, and that's why you can't shake this unease. The betrayal is not from a stranger. It is from someone you opened your door to, someone you gave access to your table. That closeness was the very weapon they chose to use against you. They studied your kindness like a map, learning where your guard was lowered. They took notes of your generosity, your compassion, your willingness to forgive. And in their weakness, they mistook your light for something they could manipulate. But heaven is not blind. The same way the sun cannot be hidden behind a hand, the truth cannot be buried forever. The lies they built are beginning to collapse under the weight of their own design. Your instincts have been whispering louder each day. You noticed how their presence drains you instead of filling you. You sensed the shift in their voice when your success was mentioned. Jealousy has been crawling in their shadow. Envy has been the fuel behind their smile. Every time you rose higher, they secretly wished you would fall. My beloved child, you are not meant to fall. This exposure is not to break you but to prepare you. Your destiny is too bright for their schemes to succeed. They wanted you isolated, doubting yourself, second-guessing your own worth. But instead, heaven has positioned you to see behind the curtain. The show they've been performing is over, and the truth stands center stage. Do not panic when the mask slips fully. The shock may sting, but the relief will be greater. You will finally know who stood with you and who only pretended to. And when you know, you will no longer waste your energy on false loyalty. Your heart will finally be free to hold only those who deserve its fire. The ones who plotted against you will fall into the silence they created for themselves. You may think back to the nights when you felt restless, unable to sleep. Those nights were not empty, they were warnings from above. The silence carried weight because the truth was pressing closer to being revealed. Their actions will soon betray them louder than their words ever could. One careless step, one conversation overheard, one message exposed, it will all unravel. The mask they worked so hard to hold in place will crack before your very eyes. My beloved child, heaven does not reveal without reason. This truth is coming to you now because the danger was already moving closer. But with this knowledge, you are no longer blind, no longer unprotected. The energy around this person has been shifting. Where once they tried to appear supportive, their words now carry hidden thorns. Where once they pretended to be joyful for you, their eyes reveal secret storms. They envy the favor that surrounds you. They despise the resilience that flows through you. And deep inside, they wish they could carry the same light you hold. But instead of building themselves, they chose to plot against you. Instead of learning from your strength, they tried to weaken it. Their choice has marked their own downfall. Do not let fear control your steps. This revelation is not to paralyze you, but to empower you. The one who plotted against you cannot outrun the truth that is chasing them now. Already, their allies are doubting them. Already, the whispers they tried to spread are returning like echoes against their walls. Their own words will become the net in which they are caught. What you must do now is stand firm. Hold your peace, but keep your eyes open. For the truth will show itself clearly, and when it does, there will be no denying it. Your spirit already feels the shift. The protection covering you has grown stronger, thicker, undeniable. Even the air around you seems to guard you from their touch. This is not the end of your story. It is only the closing of a chapter filled with falsehood. The next page will be brighter, freer, and far more powerful than what they tried to steal. The betrayal you are sensing is not just a thought in your mind. It is real, alive, moving, and trying to reach into your life like a thief at midnight. But the shield of heaven has stepped in before their hand could touch what belongs to you. They think their plan is secret, but every whisper has already been heard above. They think their steps are hidden, but each footprint glows under the watchful eyes of protection. Their confidence is only an illusion, because the truth is already defeating them. My beloved child, you were not meant to be destroyed by this. You were meant to rise stronger, wiser, and more unshakable than ever before. Every betrayal becomes a lesson, and every lesson becomes a weapon in your hands. Soon, you will look back and see how this exposure was your rescue. If their plan had continued in silence, the damage would have been deep and painful. But now, before the storm could break, the light has uncovered the sky. The signs are multiplying around you. The way their eyes avoid yours when truth is mentioned. The way their tone changes when blessings come your way. These are not random moments, they are cracks breaking open in their disguise. Every day, the mask becomes harder for them to hold. Every lie becomes heavier on their tongue until it burns them from the inside. They are running out of time, even if they don't realize it. The very moment they thought would be their victory will turn into their downfall. Because you now hold the awareness that cuts through their shadows. Stand firm in this season. Do not let their chaos disturb your peace. For the one who planned to harm you has already lost their power over you. The truth always arrives, even if it walks slowly. And now it has reached your door. The knock of revelation is already echoing, and you cannot ignore it. This is why you were guided here, to these very words. This is why you could not scroll past. Because this message is your shield, and it arrived just in time. My beloved child, you must understand something very important. The person you trusted with your secrets is holding them like weapons in their hands. They are waiting for the perfect moment to use what you gave in love as a knife in betrayal. They smile when you enter the room, but their heart hardens when you turn away. They act as if they stand by you, but their mind rehearses how to stand against you. This is not an accident, this is a plan carefully written behind your back. The strange heaviness in your chest was not confusion. It was a signal, a whisper from the heavens trying to protect you. Every sleepless night you endured carried warnings you didn't yet understand. Now you do. You can feel the truth reaching for you with undeniable clarity. The betrayal you feared is closer than you imagined, but so is your protection. The person you welcomed into your circle believes you will remain blind. They think their disguise is strong enough to cover their envy. But heaven has already lifted their mask, and you are seeing them clearly now. Their actions reveal what their lips try to hide. The tone in their voice trembles when they pretend to celebrate you. Their eyes look away too quickly when joy surrounds you. My beloved child, you have given so much love. And because your heart is pure, you could never imagine someone twisting that love into a trap. But this person has mistaken your kindness for weakness, and that mistake will destroy them. They plan to drain your peace, little by little. They wanted you to doubt yourself, question your worth, and even isolate your own heart. But what they didn't know is that heaven was watching every step. Already, their own lies are betraying them. Already, their whispers are being heard by ears they never wanted to hear them. Already, their circle is shrinking, because no one trusts a deceiver for long. You will see it unfold soon. Their energy will collapse around them. The very ground they tried to shake beneath you will crumble under their own feet. Remember this, you are not unprotected. This warning came to you now because you were chosen to stand strong before the storm. The light in you cannot be dimmed, no matter how many shadows surround you. And when the mask finally falls from their face, you will not tremble. You will stand tall, knowing that heaven exposed them to save you. The truth, no matter how painful, will always be your shield. The time is drawing near when everything will come into the open. The secrets they whispered in the dark will be dragged into the light. And when it happens, the shock will not be yours, it will be theirs. You have carried questions in your spirit, moments when things didn't add up. Why they grew distant when blessings came your way. Why their joy always felt thin, like paper stretched too tight. Now the answers are here. They never wanted you to rise above them. Every step you took forward made them feel smaller in their own shadow. But instead of building themselves, they chose to tear you down. Instead of learning from your strength, they sharpened their envy like a blade. They wanted to see you stumble, because your fall would make them feel taller. My beloved child, this is not your fault. Your love was never a mistake, even if they abused it. Your kindness is not the weakness they believed it to be. They are trapped in their own cycle of jealousy and deception. Every time they plotted against you, they planted seeds of their own downfall. Now those seeds are sprouting, and the harvest will not be what they expected. Soon, the truth will spill from their own hands. A word spoken at the wrong time. A message seen by the wrong eyes. These accidents are not accidents, they are divine revelations. The shield around you is forcing their lies to the surface. Every move they make now exposes them more and more. And when the day comes, you will not need to fight. The truth will fight for you. Their own actions will stand as evidence of who they really are. The betrayal may sting, but it will free you. It will show you who deserves your trust and who does not. It will clear the space around you so that only the true can remain. My beloved child, do not let anger take root. Do not let their choices poison your spirit. Stand tall, because your strength is what they feared the most. Already, heaven is preparing new connections for you. People who will celebrate your victories with pure hearts. People who will never use your secrets as weapons. This exposure is not the end, it is the beginning of freedom. The darkness is being stripped away, and only light will remain. And you will walk into a season where no mask can deceive you again. The silence around them is growing heavier each day. They know their lies are close to breaking. They can feel the truth chasing after them like footsteps in the dark. Their mask is slipping, even when they try to hold it tight. The tension in their smile, the hesitation in their words, all of it reveals more than they wish. The world they tried to build on deceit is trembling. My beloved child, you may not see it fully yet. But the cracks are spreading faster than they can repair them. Every attempt they make to cover themselves only exposes them further. They are afraid, though they will never admit it. They sense that their secrets are no longer safe. They know that their betrayal has been seen by eyes greater than theirs. Do not let fear touch you. You were not brought here to fall into despair. You were brought here to stand in strength, protected by a truth that cannot be hidden. They thought you would be blindsided. They thought the blow would come suddenly and destroy you. But what they didn't realize is that you were warned before they could strike. That warning is your shield. That revelation is your power. It is the reason they can no longer succeed. Soon, their allies will abandon them. Those who once listened to their whispers will turn away. Because no one trusts a deceiver forever, lies always devour themselves. My beloved child, remember this truth: the one plotting against you is not greater than the one protecting you. Their schemes may feel heavy, but they are already collapsing. Their words may sting, but they cannot pierce the armor of truth that surrounds you. This season is painful, but it is also cleansing. The false will fall away, and the true will remain. And you will walk lighter, freer, no longer chained to deceit.